Okay, so let's take a look at this hive. This hive has a deep box for a brood nest and a medium box for a brood nest. Then we've got our queen excluder, and then we've got a medium honey super. So it just has one medium honey super. And this hive was a little bit on the weaker side when we supered it about 2 weeks ago. And we've had pretty much non-stop rain. I know you can't see me, but we've had pretty much non-stop rain ever since these were supered. So let's take a look and see what they've done. You might notice that I'm not using my smoker today, and that's not just because I'm feeling really brave, it's because I forgot it. And so I never recommend going into beehives without your smoker, but it's the first beautiful day we've had in several days, and these are actually our golden Cordovan bees. And as you can see, even though I don't recommend this, they're incredibly gentle even without a smoker. So, all right, so here's what we got going on. Look at that. So there is some fresh nectar stored in this frame. If you look on the other side, you can see the same. So we've got fresh nectar stored in this frame. So I'm gonna kind of just do a quick look through here and see what's going on. And it looks like I've got several frames full of nectar. Now they're not capping anything yet. I mean, you can see that they aren't capping it at all. And so this is not anywhere close to being ready to harvest, because capping it is one of the indicators that it's ready to harvest. Not the only indicator, as we'll talk about later this evening, but it's certainly an indicator. So this hive has, this frame's full too. I'm gonna say out of the 10 frames in this box, 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah, out of the 10 frames in this box, I'm gonna say they've got about 7 of them full of fresh nectar. So I am gonna go ahead and put a second medium super on top of this hive, because you know, if we can get a couple more beautiful days, they'll pretty much have this super full. So, you know, once this super is 80% full, I'm ready to add my next box. And if I have a box of comb, I'm just gonna put it right up on top of this super. If it's a box of foundation, I'm actually gonna put it between this box of comb and the 2 brood boxes. And if having that comb closer to the brood nests will help them draw it out faster. One other quick thing I want to note, this hive has 10 frames in the honey super. I like to just put 9, and so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take one of these frames, I'm going to take this 10th frame out and remove it, and then I'm going to evenly space all of the frames that are left. And that's going to make the bees draw out those combs up here in the super a little bit wider, and that's going to make it easier when you're trying to get the cappings off of those frames of honey when it comes time to extract. Now we only do this in the brood, we only do this in the honey supers. We do not space out frames in the brood nests. In the brood boxes, we push all the frames tightly together. In the honey super, it's good to space them all out, give them a little bit more room.